Down on the day, let's take a look at the results and the trades on the day and the market analysis. 250K portfolio minus 2100. We had an equity peak yesterday, and so gave back 2100 a day. Up on the week, 1248.05, up on the month, and up on the year. The 50K portfolio was down 480 on the day. Just a very slow trading period right now. April continues to be very narrow range. Let's look at the 60-minute chart. We have another VIX Divergence, and here is where, let me expand this out. Here, right here is the end of March, where I put this line. Let me get the pin out. And March 31st, Q1 ends right here. And so the market looked like it was trying to break out. Boom, came right back. It loves this range right here. Wants to just be right here. And the VIX continues to drop. So we continue to get a VIX divergence where the VIX drops and the market is sideways to down. The Nasdaq anyways, the S&P is slightly up, but just still in a pretty narrow range, close to the March 31st closing price. And so we have earnings coming out. Netflix reported. And so we'll see what's gonna move this market next. It's very interesting to see the market just go sideways and be so narrow right here. And tricky price action. I think we did a pretty good job of managing losses today. The S&P strategies struggled the most. The Nasdaq strategies were up. The S&P strategies were down. The chopper strategies really struggled. Took this opening long trade on opening chop. Lost on the day minus 1,000. Open chop 2 lost on the day as well, minus 862.50, and then we had minus 825 on tick chop and minus 462.50 on dynamic tick turnaround, minus 450 dynamic tick count trend dynamic turnaround, lost on the day. And so adaptive moving average is down on the day. A lot of these strategies really struggled today. But 2 counter trend strategies that did well were tick count trend. It's just not really, small profit targets aren't really a part of a regular trading routine, but in this kind of market environment, it added a little bit of a profit here. Tick fader got the nice short. Tick count trend got a nice short. And it's interesting that the market just sits up here, won't break out and won't go down. The Nasdaq did a little better, was profitable on the day. Viper took this trade, came close to its profit target several times and could not hit it. And the market, you see what happens, the market gap up, goes near its previous day's close, and then just sideways the rest of the day. Tick count trend took advantage of that. 2 nice short trades. Tick reversal had a short trade. There wasn't just not a lot of potential. It was a good entry. Market sold off, just not a lot of potential because the market just won't go down. Robot lost on the day, minus 425, and so 2 for 4 on the Nasdaq, while the S&P only had 2 winners and 5 losers today. So 2 for 7 on the S&P and 2 for 4 on the Nasdaq. One of the things that the market, it was interesting. What's interesting to note in this market also, let's look at the Nasdaq. Let's expand this. Is to see how this the Nasdaq traded on last Friday. It sold off, rallied back, sold off, rallied back, and it's so resilient. You expect a breakout, and it did. It broke out, and one of the things that we the phrase that we had talked about is LOGU, long only gap up strategies. Those were strategies that worked really well for a while. And right now, those gaps are getting filled when they're gapped up quite a bit. And so you never know when that cycle is going to end. And so we keep diversity there. But very hard to get a gap continuation, breakout on a gap up. It seems if we open down here or down here, we're more likely to go up than in the past. It's been a gap up would be a good trade to take. Now lately it's getting filled, but these cycles do change, and so we monitor that. We keep that in mind. LOGU was something we said, hey, well, let's just trade long only gap ups, and it's good that we're not trading just long only gap ups because that would not work well in this market right now. So Interesting observation, the fact that it still won't go down or up, but looking for a breakout in this market, very narrow monthly range. And so here is the latest portfolio calculator. We've been trading this for about a month, since March 15th, and the ranges are more narrow lately, and so the monthly P&Ls have been smaller as well. And so we're looking for a little bit of expansion in those range. We're looking at more counter trend strategies. Once again, these are the trades on the day for a very challenging, choppy market environment on Tuesday, April 18th, 2020.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.